Welcome back, Clashers. Today we are finally going to use the meta minion attack strategy. I've really been looking forward to this because I know how strong this strategy is. But this video is going to be a little bit special because every other attack strategy I've showed you this far on Builder Hall 5 was without having a maxed level 5 battle machine. By the way, he's awesome, so upgrade him ASAP, you won't regret it, I promise. So to account for the help I'm getting from the battle machine, I've decided to only show you 3-star replays on Builder Hall 6 bases. So instead of dropping down to find Builder Hall 5s and make this video below 3,000 trophies, I've actually pushed to 3,400 trophies, and it wasn't even difficult. Have a look at my recent attacks here in the log, and I will show you some of these replays. But notice that I'm almost always attacked with air troops. Here you only see baby dragons, but I'm actually also attacked with meta minions and mass minion attacks. Around 90% of the attacks against my base are done with air troops. So to counter this, I've actually raised all my mines to defend against air. And it's working quite well. Because you know, usually they attack from the opposite side of the air bomb, so that's why I've placed them on this side. Anyway, enough about that. Let's have a look at how I'm doing this. The first base I want to show you is a very popular Builder Hall 6 base. Next to the diamond base, I think this is the most popular base. And it's very annoying because he has the air bombs on one side, he has the roaster on the other side, so there's no obvious side to attack with air troops, and he has a crusher on each side, but he has the guard post on the left side, and I like to attack from the side with the guard post if it's even like this, because getting rid of those means that my battle machine will be will have an easier time taking down the Builder Hall at the very end. So a nice spread of minions on both sides like this, and before they advance towards the base, I send baby dragons in front of them to start tanking. And the key here is to spread them out as evenly as you can, with a gap between the groups, because they will close up towards each other, and you want them evenly spread out because of the roaster or whichever defense that you're attacking against. Now this is a Builder Hall 6. If it was a Builder Hall 5, then you would attack from the opposite side of the air bombs, so you wouldn't have to worry about the roaster. But if it's the opposite side of the air bombs, a smart base builder will place air mines like I did to counter an air attack from the opposite side. So beware of that. Now, when it's cleared like this, then it's quite easy to aim the battle machine against the Builder Hall, and you want to do that because you want to secure the second star. Unless it's very easy and you can see that it's going to be a 3-star, then you can go for the defense buildings that can actually damage the battle machine and make sure they die first. Now this time my battle machine was quite lucky. He was just about to die when he got the ability back. But then again, this is a Builder Hall 6 and we're actually doing a Builder Hall 5 strategy here. So if this is a Builder Hall 5, then this base, and it would have been very easy to attack the base. But yeah, so that's how I attack this base, and it's quite. If you're above 3,000 trophies, then I'm sure you've seen this base before. All right, next up, we're gonna have a look at this base. This guy has placed both the air bombs and the roaster on the same side, and that's obviously not a good thing to do because now we can attack this base as if it was a Builder Hall 5. At least air troops wise. We're obviously going to attack from the opposite side and hopefully get rid of those crushers and all the defenses on the opposite side, and maybe even the town hall. This time I actually started with minions on the corner camps. If you think you're going to get a 3-star, then you shouldn't do that, but I'm not that confident. So you deploy your minions on 2 different sides of the entry, and then the baby dragons in front of them before they advance towards the base. You want to keep a little distance between the 2 groups because they will join up. Now all my baby dragons went to the middle here, so the right side was taken out quite quickly, but the minions are so many and they are going to overwhelm this core. Now the air bombs and the roaster are within range, so my baby dragons will die but not before they destroy the archer tower and the builder hall. So that was lucky. If the builder hall didn't go down, then obviously I would try to aim my battle machine for the builder hall. But now, as the builder hall was destroyed, and it looks as though the crusher will get destroyed as well because there's a minion there and nothing to kill it. So I will aim my battle machine for the cannon because it's the only defense building left that can do well, actually the roaster can do damage on the battle machine as well, but the cannon does a little bit more. And I like to start my battle machine from not from the very corner of the map, but quite far away, so I can charge the hammer and get 3 charges and then almost instantly get the ability again. That way, I think that's the best way to use the battle machine, but obviously it depends on the situation. All right, moving on. This base is I've seen many bases like this, versions that are kind of similar, where there's an inner core, enclosed core, but it has 2 openings and a crusher in each opening. But again, what has this guy done? He has placed both his air bombs and the roaster on the same side, and that's obviously not a good thing to do. So I attack from the opposite side. I begin with the minions and then baby dragons in front of them, and now watch how much firepower these guys have. They are so well spread out, and they are just clearing these buildings so fast and reaching the core. And he didn't even place air mines on this side. I was really surprised. I thought there would be a lot of air mines because there was essentially no air defense on that side. So anyway, now that the air bombs is in within range, then the minions are starting to die, but the crushers were destroyed before, so we were kind of lucky. Now I want to aim the battle machine for the core. Why? Because if I do that, then I will be able to destroy the Tesla and the roaster fairly fast, and I want to destroy these defenses that can target the battle machine as fast as possible in order to make this a 3-star. If I were to send my battle machine for the cannon on the right side, then maybe the battle machine would walk around instead of going to the core, having the Tesla, the roaster, and the archer tower attack the battle machine for quite some time before it can destroy them. And I think if that was the case, then the battle machine would not have survived this. So again, it was kind of close. The battle machine almost died, but this is a Builder Hall 6, so it's not going to be easy. But yeah, you'll do just fine against Builder Hall 5 bases. We're also going to have a look at a diamond base. It's not the best diamond base I've seen. This guy has placed the air bombs at the north corner where the mortar usually is. But if it's at the bottom, I sometimes attack this base from the top with meta minions, and it works out just fine. But this guy has placed it at the top side next to the roaster, so there's no point in attacking from the top here. We want to attack from the bottom. And also, there aren't many defenses there, so we want to push through the base and kill those cannons. I did deploy some minions on the side here because there were no defenses protecting them. And now, once I deploy the minions and the baby dragons, notice how fast they will advance through this base. Because there's no roaster, the air bombs is on the other side, so they reach the builder hall really quickly. And not only reach it, they will actually destroy it as well. Look at how much damage they're still doing on the base here. And it takes a while for the roaster and the air bombs to kill them. And originally I intended to deploy the battle machine from the top side, but now since there is a lowered archer tower in the core and the roaster is there, I decided to deploy my battle machine for the archer tower. Because I want to get rid of the lowered archer tower and the roaster as fast as possible to be able to 3-star this base so that my battle machine survives. because once those are destroyed, the mortar doesn't do much on the battle machine, and neither does the regular archer tower. It doesn't do that much damage, and it's not even well upgraded, the one at the very top. I will show you one more replay on a Builder Hall 6 3-star, but let us summarize the few easy steps to a successful meta minion attack. The first thing you want to do when planning your attack is to locate the air bombs, and if it's a Builder Hall 6, then the roaster as well. If they are on the same side, then you want to attack from the opposite side, but if they are on the opposite side from each other, then you can choose. But in my experience, going against the roaster is easier than facing the air bombs. Also, make sure you destroy the guard post, because it can otherwise stall your battle machine when you go for the Builder Hall at the end. Once you've decided from what side of the base you're going to attack, then you want to aim your entry so that you can create a funnel for your battle machine to reach the Builder Hall and secure the second star in case your main army doesn't destroy it. Next, that is the actual deployment. As you've seen in my replays, I found the most successful deployment to be 2 groups of minions, a little separated and evenly spread out. And before they start closing up on the base, send your baby dragons in front of them to tank the damage. The more evenly spread out, the better the results. The last part is where to send your battle machine. Obviously, if the Builder Hall isn't destroyed, then you want to aim it there to secure the second star. But if there aren't many defenses left that can hurt your battle machine, then plan his pathing so that he destroys the defenses as quickly as possible for a 3-star. That is pretty much everything you need to know about the meta minion attack strategy. If you have any further questions, you're more than welcome to ask me, and I'll do my best to help you out. So this was my last video as a Builder Hall 5 on this account. I'm now finally moving on to Builder Hall 6, and I am so excited about that. If you have any suggestions for videos you want me to make on Builder Hall 6, let me know in the comments section and I will queue up your ideas. It will take me quite a while to upgrade the witches, so I'll probably begin with other attack strategies, but I will eventually make a video about the night witches as well. Alright, that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.